Morning, how'd you do, and all the rest of that shit that goes with it. Today we are off to Bilston. It's only down the road, apparently. I'm here early. It's 5:15 at the minute, because apparently this has been late before. This is a rebook, this particular job I'm doing, and it says, please don't be late, because they're funny film. So I've got to make sure I'm on time. So at the moment I'm just punching in the old twat now to find out where it is, because I've not been here before. It might only be down the road, but down the road or up the top of the country, to me it makes no difference, you know what I mean? If I don't know where it is, I don't know where it is. Okay. Ooh, that looks right. Okay then. Stick you on there. I hope this truck is one of the ones where the sat-nav actually works, because there is a few of them that don't work. Else I will be screwed. Put that there for a minute. I'll grab the other stuff. I just got into this truck. It's nice and clean. It smells fresh. There is that, right? You know, but that's the thing that I like about some of the vehicles we've got. That some of the drivers do look after them. There is one little niggle that really fucks me off, right? Silicone spray. You know that shit that they spray all over the dashboards or whatever, right? I'm only assuming this, so it's not 100% sure, but it does seem that way, right? When they spray this shit, they tend to spray it on everything, right? And I mean everything. But they forget one fundamental thing: to wipe the shit back off again. Because with silicone spray, you're supposed to spray the dashboard and you get a nice dry cloth and you rub it all over to smooth it all out, right? And what they tend to do is they spray it all over the console, and especially on the radio. And I've come to this truck now twice, and all the bottom buttons are stuck in. Well, that one there's stuck in here, right? And what it is the fact that the silicone spray, it congeals in it and gets stuck. So it takes a while to try and free them up, and I've just spent the last 5 minutes trying to free these buttons up on here. Of course you've got to try and dab a bit of liquid in there, like water or something, to try and free it up, but it just ain't having any. If the buttons get stuck, obviously the radio won't work properly. These are the ones. So realistically, what you would think is that when you spray this silicone spray shit, you keep it away from the fucking radio, because all these small buttons, it affects them. So then obviously what happens then is that somebody comes along a bit like me, not the same amount of finesse mind you, and ends up breaking shit. So might seem a bit violent, but I'm actually trying to dab it. There we go. It's free. It's free! So I'm trying to force a bit of moisture behind the buttons, because it goes 1 to 6. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll try to explain it. See there, look, 1 to 6. Well, these 1 to 3 were stuck in, and 5 and 6 were stuck in. Right, and I've had to try and get them wet, if you like, in a way, to free them up, try and get some moisture between the gaps of the buttons, so that it frees them up. And now, because it was stuck on radio, it would not break away from the radio. And I like to listen to my own music. I can't be arsed with listening to the radio, because the radio is boring. So, you know, whatever. So there you have it. That's my little fucking fun and antics this morning. On this Thursday morning. With the shit wrapped around my fucking vocal cords again. I can't wait to get it sorted out. I just can't wait. I'm just waiting for my appointment to come through. Finally say what's wrong with it. Why it just feels like I've got something trapped around my vocal box all the time. This is 62, isn't it? this, isn't it? Yeah, because it is bothering me. It sort of like interferes with me speaking, and I don't like it. And it makes my singing shit. I'm not brilliant, but it does make it shit. 6th of the 10th, 16. It is now. Whatever, I was here at 5 o'clock, so fuck it, it'll do. I got home last night, and I stuck. Well, let's start from the beginning. When I'd finished my little drive along, I was down in Birmingham. I went to the back cameras, and even though I'd done a lot of fucking about, it was, what was it? It was knocking on like 2 3/4 hours, if not a little bit longer. Right, I'd stick it to that though. And the back 2 cameras was reading full, as SD cards were full, and they were still on. I'm like, what? And I'd been fucking about, like, so it had definitely, I reckon it had been somewhere knocking on for 3 hours. And I mean, I'm like, they're still on. They're still on. They're still reading on. And they're still power. I'm like, fucking hell. So those battery packs, fuck. I have seriously got to get myself some SD cards. I really have. I've seriously got to get some SD cards. Man. Because just, even if it's just once a month, I would love to be able to do just an all-round thing, if possible, sort of thing. You know what I mean? For at least, because with a 64 gig, it'll go up to about 4.5 hours. So, well, the GoPro 4 does about 4.5 hours anyway. So that's that bit. But 4.5 hours is, bit of a challenge, I think. Not just for me, but for you lot. But there is the how can I put it? There is a problem with this extended version now. Is the fact that there is a possibility that if I do this fucking extended version, it might not be able to be uploaded in one go. So I might have to break it down, and the reason why is that's because of the actual gig size of the file. So we'll have to wait and see. one day it might happen. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, fucking hell. But again, it's a pain in the arse trying to transfer the stuff off the cards. I mean, I plugged in the camera into the PC. Just the camera with the card still in it, and on the Hero 3 it came up with something to do with power control, blah blah blah, unable to transfer. I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought, well, it don't matter because these are only 32 gig anyway, so I just plugged them straight into the computer using the SD card reader, and that was fine, so I won't bother. But then I used the 64 gig ones, and then just transferred those through the camera, and it says hour and 22 minutes. I'm like, actually, one of them turned around and says fucking 2.5 hours. Like, what the fuck? Didn't take that long, obviously, but why would it? Oh, I'll give up. I really do. Fucking unbelievable. Bill yeah. What? Right, let's go and find my trailer. Let me go find me trailer. Wazards. Oh look, it's happening. That ain't take much fun, is it? Give it a I'm just doing that to make it to catch up with you. What does it feel like about that? Because you have to, Jason. Rightio, let's have a go. Looks like somebody's parked in the fucking room. Right. Boopy-doo, boopy-doo, boopy-doo-doo-doo-doo.
close. Very, very close to that one.
Something's a wee bit off. What stupid thing off, Jace? Fucking reverse plate. Why is that? Because it's still fucking 5:30 in the morning. You shouldn't have one. Why?
Because it's illegal.
Really?
Well, it can be. Especially if you're close to a built-up area.
Noise ordinance, right? Ordnance. Noise ordinance rule. Noises of any kind of nature are to cease, especially like horns and loud banging and shit like that. 11 o'clock till 7 in the morning. Just in case you don't know. Right then, I'm going to go do all my bits and bobs and I'll speak to you a lot in a bit, right? Sometime later on. I have no idea when, but I will get to you as soon as I can, right? See you in a bit. Bye.